the end of the era as Humber shuts down its ancillary campus.
There we go!
Men's rugby is finally back at Humber after a 4-year hiatus. Magnitude 6.5 earthquake strikes Indonesia. Humber News starts now. Hello, I'm Madison Ray, coming to you from our newsroom at Humber's North Campus. It's Thursday, September 26th, and here's what's making the news this hour. Budget cuts to Ontario colleges have caused a major loss to the Humber community. Humber has decided to close its Orangeville campus in what the administration has called a difficult decision. 14 years after opening, Humber has announced it will no longer have a presence in the town of Orangeville, the small town with a big heart. The closure is largely because of the government's decision to cut tuition fees by 10%, meaning a loss of $80 million from all Ontario colleges. High operating costs and low enrollment rates are also contributed to Humber's decision.
The campus has been operating at a net loss in recent years. That, along with increased operating costs, some enrollment challenges, and the recent tuition reduction have all been contributing factors to the decision.
In 2005, the college decided there was a potential in Orangeville and worked with the town to provide the small Ontario community with new innovative place to grow. Now current operating costs are making the maintaining of the campus unfeasible. Programs offered the campus include early childhood education, police foundations, and social service worker. Humber College held its annual lockdown practice, and it seems the results haven't changed from previous years. There were some students who took the drill seriously, while other students didn't care. Sydney Wilcott watched how the students reacted to the lockdown drill.
Your attention, please. Your attention, please. This is not a test. The Department of Public Safety has initiated a campus lockdown. Immediately go to the nearest area where you feel safe. This is not a test.
It's a good thing that this was only a practice drill, as most students did not move until told to do so by security. Students continued to work and socialize as the drill started. After a few minutes, the halls were finally cleared of students. The goal of these lockdown drills is to make sure that both students and faculty here at Humber College are aware of what to do in case of an actual lockdown. Director of Public Safety and Emergency Management, Rob Kilfoyle, explains why we practice lockdown drills.
You know, we practice these drills so that people understand what the rules are, what's expected of them to do in the event of an actual active threat scenario.
In the past 30 years, Canada has seen 6 school shootings, while in the U.S. there have been 22 school shootings in 2019 alone. This PSA that was recently aired in September depicts the reality of gun violence within schools and the havoc it causes when students aren't prepared. After the lockdown, faculty at Humber had a debriefing in regards to the lockdown and shared what worked and what needed improvement. Other Humber campuses such as Lakeshore, Carrier Drive, and Orangeville also held these practice drills during the same week. Sydney Walcott, Humber News.
The political drama continues today for U.S. President Donald Trump. The whistleblower complaint against Trump has been made public, and the testimony has begun for his impeachment inquiry. A report by a U.S. whistleblower released this morning alleges that President Donald Trump used his office to solicit Ukraine's interference with the 2020 election. The report was made public shortly before the scheduled start of testimony.
I want to stress
from acting
that I believe that the whistleblower and the Inspector General have acted in good faith throughout.
Reports about the phone call prompted Democrats on Tuesday to launch a formal impeachment inquiry to Trump. Former French President Jacques Chirac has died at age 86. Chirac was one of the most popular political figures in France, despite allegations of corruption. Chirac served as the president of France from 1995 to 2007. He had one of the longest continuous political careers in Europe. Chirac entered local politics in 1970 at age 37. He retired at the end of his second term as president at age 74. His son-in-law told French media that Chirac died peacefully among his loved ones at his home in Paris. No cause of death has been announced, although Chirac had been dealing with health problems since his retirement. More than 100 firefighters are tackling a large fire that broke out at a chemical factory in Rouen, France this morning. Bursts of an orange flame and the sounds of multiple explosions came from the plant overnight. Schools and nurseries in 13 surrounding towns have been closed down, and police urge nearby residents to stay home. Thick, black clouds of smoke are blowing over northern French cities, causing a potential pollution risk for the nearby Seine River. As for now, firefighters have managed to contain the fire, but it will take several days to completely extinguish it. Elsewhere, a country's most powerful earthquake to date. Civilians were rushing their loved ones to safety this morning after a 6.8 magnitude earthquake rocked Ambon, Indonesia. 20 people have been pronounced dead after the early earthquake woke residents and debris from the ceiling came crumbling around them. This comes in the wake of last year's tsunami that left over 50,000 people homeless and killed over 4,000 people. We are going to take a quick break. Still ahead, the latest in sports. But first, Cassandra Daly has a preview of your 3-day forecast.
Summer is officially over, and with the leaves starting to change, it's finally the start of fall. It may look a little gloomy outside right now, but that won't last too long as things will heat up towards the weekend. I'll have your full forecast after the break.